Okay, everybody. Good morning. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's Sunday morning, April 6th, 2025. I'm down here to start a new adventure. We are down here at Salem State Park. This is where they bulldozed everything a while back. There's my car, but to give you all an idea where I'm at, that's Point Lookout Road out there. So we're getting ready to go back here and check out some things. Haven't been here in a little while. This is a very squatchy area that used to be very, very squatchier. There's my car. But they bulldozed everything, tore up the area, but it's growing back so the squatches can hide. But to get this adventure started, incidentally, if I don't get to all of it today, we'll come back. But at the beginning of this park, Salem State Park, off of Point Lookout Road, we're going to go back in here off to the side on the left. Then we're going to go walk down that way. And if you go all the way down there and make a right and go down the hill, you head up at Dogman Bridge and you will see why. But this area here, very peculiar because a lot of stuff laid stuff out. And there's something back here. I mean, look at this stuff. All laid out. Arches back in here and all kinds of stuff on the way back in here. So this is part one, but I believe somebody was camping out back in here, or there was a homeless person back in here, and squatches chased them out. So if anybody sees anything looking at me, let me know. But awful peculiar. If that tree there was broken right there, that's a snap, crackle, pop. Then you got one right there. Snap, crackle, pop goes that way. And I believe the park had to cut them because they were laying in the parking lot, but kind of got to be quiet walking back in here. This is a very scary place back in here because of what happened. I'll show you. There's Sasquatch evidence back in here. And something happened back in here. You can tell something didn't want somebody back in here. So we're gonna go check it out. Somebody might have cleaned it up since then, but let's go check things out. All through in there, squash trees, stick structures. Yep, ooh, lots of glyphs. Ooh. I just ran into a spider web. Looks like some Sasquatch activity over there, the way the trees are. Somebody's cleaned all this trash up, or we haven't gotten to where they, oh my goodness, look at this. Here we go, y'all, and all for you new people watching. This is what Sasquatches do. Looks like stuff was laid there and broken. Oh boy. Oh, I gotta be careful. Don't want to trip up. Look at that. Goes up, goes down, snap, crackle, pop. Oh my goodness. All through there. Stick structure. Goes up, goes down, snap, crackle, pop. That's all I need to see of that. I don't need to get close to it. I've been close to it before, but I wanted to show you all. I'm having a hard time. Okay. Goes up, goes down, snap, crackle, pop. All right, let's walk around. And we got to look out for copperheads because the weather's getting warm right now. There's the road right there, so you can see how close this is to the highway. This is just weird. This is just a weird area. I don't know what happened, but something didn't want something back in here. I mean, look at this. Trash everywhere back in here. Something happened back in here. Something happened. All right, I tell you what, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and turn around. I don't need to be looking at trash, but there's a lot of Squatch evidence back in here. I believe the Sasquatch has chased whoever was back here out of here. So let's go ahead and head on out of here. I feel weird back in here. Got a strange feeling, like something, if it did this, it didn't want nobody back in here. So you got stuff laid up in here. All right, let's head back to the trail and have some fun. Look at that. That's a small, goes up, goes down, snap, crackle, pop. Every time I come back in here, I feel like somebody's going to come up behind me and startle me. It's just a weird feeling back in here. Like something didn't want nobody back in here. That's why they did what they did. So we're almost back to the car. Remember, this is part 1, April 6th, 2025. Down here at Salem State Park, off of Point Lookout Road. You never see nobody who works at the park down here, so I can't talk to them about sightings or anything like that. So I remember one time I came here, I came up to this broken tree right here. Looks like it got pushed. There was a little blue ball in there, and something took the little blue ball. See, it's gone. All right, that's where I just came from. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're getting ready to walk down the Dogman Bridge. If I see anybody, I'll talk to them. I'm going to videotape on the way some things, to explain some things. I've had some encounters. So let's get started. If I see anything to videotape, I will videotape it and show y'all. But look at this land that got destroyed a couple years ago. It's growing back though. All right, let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, keep on squatching, keep on rocking in the free world. We're headed that way. We are out.